Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching and thank you for coming back. Today we're going to do another drawing tutorial and today we're drawing Saturn Devouring His Son by Francisco Goya. I got something like this. I'll go ahead and show you the painting. Now, Saturn Devouring His Son was painted between 1819 and 1823 by the Spanish artist Francisco Goya, who was born on 30th of March, 1746. Died at the age of 42 on April 16th, 1828. And this painting is based on the Greek mythology that Saturn thought for some reason that his kids were going to overthrow him and he would no longer be at rule. So as they were born, he would eat them. So we're going to draw him eating his son. Kind of grotesque, but it's just Greek mythology. Obviously, you want to use a pencil because if you mess up, you can erase it. I'm going to use a Sharpie. I already drew in some lines just so I can know what I'm doing because it's kind of hard to draw from a side. If I get in front, I'll be covering your view. So the first thing that we're going to draw are the eyes. The good thing about this painting is there's a lot of darkness and he's not drawn to proportion. So if you mess up, it's not that big of a deal because he's not proportionate and it's very dark. So the eyes, you're going to start by drawing two sad face near the top of your paper. One should be bigger than the other one. And then you're going to connect those with this happy face. Inside of there, you're going to add his eyeballs. One and two. Now he's an older guy, so there's a lot of wrinkles in him, so you can just add those. A lot of line. Then his eyebrows are slightly above that. So they're not very good eyebrows. He hasn't waxed them or trimmed them, so they can be messy. And then for his nostrils, almost like a number 8, but not quite. Then this line comes up here, it goes out. He's looking up, so you're getting in his nostril view. He has a mustache right below it. Now on top of his head. Underneath the mustache will be his mouth. Wide open. Now since he's an old guy, like I said, I'm gonna add like just some lines to accentuate like wrinkles, and he's making a big expression when his mouth is open. So the more lines, the better. Especially around his mouth. This here will be the side of his face. Then his chin. So, I mean, you can just, if you don't like a line, you can just leave it because it's there's a lot of expression in his face, and the more lines you create, the more expression he's gonna have. You can't really see his teeth because it's so dark, but then the arm of his son comes out of his mouth. And like I said, it's not proportionate because this is a very thick arm compared to what his body looks like. But like I said, all of this is dark inside. And then he has a long beard and long hair, so you really don't know where the beard starts and where the hair ends. So just add hair. And then this will be the top of like your back. He's already eaten the head. His shoulder. Bring this down. And right now we'll focus on the hair. So for the hair, we'll do this side first. So you're just gonna add lines. And just add as many as you want within here. All right, now right here is his arm. And it goes to the edge of the paper. There's a lot of darkness, so it doesn't really matter where it stops because you're gonna cover it with shadows. And then his hands. This is his thumb going up, over and going around the body. And his fingers look like they've dug into the back of his son. So you're only getting like this part. So it kind of looks like nubs. And you'll have 4, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And then you extend the line out. And then here you can add, you know, more lines, like for your knuckles. Like I said, the more lines you add, the better. You maybe do some cross hatching.
It's really up to you how you want to take it. Take artistic liberty.
Now his shoulder comes up here. Once again, there's a lot of darkness here, so you don't have to really draw it. Then his bicep. So all of this will be very dark. All right, so I've added this black back here, so you see kind of what that's gonna be black. So this will be up more, create more contrast. So all of this in here will be black too. So you can add little hashtag cross hatching. I mean lines to bring in this black. But it also depends what type of medium you're gonna use. If you're gonna paint, well then you would do this with paint. If you're doing pencil, you could use the cross hatching. I want to say hashtag because that's the hashtag mark. It just depends what type of medium, but anything can kind of go.
So it's gonna look like he's like coming out of the darkness somehow. Now let's
Do his other arm. Once again, the fingers look like they're digging into his back. So there, you just see little nubs. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the thumb would be behind there. So now you have the back here.
and then all of this would be red because he's cut his head off. And all of this is blood. Like I said, but it depends if you're using the medium would be keep that red. You can use paint.
I think this would be look really cool with like pastels as well, because you could really build the colors of the flesh and then the blood. That would be neat. Buttocks of Jupiter. I mean, not Jupiter. Why did I say Jupiter? Sun. This is Saturn, not Jupiter. And his son's name, I don't know what his name is, but it's not Jupiter. His legs. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect because everything's like in darkness. Now here will be his other arm, goes out, elbow, up, and across. Now once again, we need the hair on this side. So you can kind of just take artistic liberty as to how you want his hair to look. There's his hair. Now this knee kind of looks like he's kneeled. So this is part of his body, and then the leg right here, the knee at the bottom. But then again, all of this is also in darkness, so you really can't see his body. So let me add in all of this black. So also the darkness kind of goes into here, but maybe not as dark. Now this leg seems to be like he's not kneeling. It's like he's only kneeling on one, but underneath here there's like maybe like some type of ledge or something, because this one's kneeled and this one's not. And then again, all of this is, there's a lot of shadows, so I'm gonna darken all of this. So here we have Saturn devouring his son. Like I said, it's not hard at all because there's so much darkness, so much land, there's so much you can hide if you feel like you've messed up in the darkness. But like I said, there is no messing up with art, just make it your own. This is Goya's Saturn Devouring His Son. If I were to have painted this, it would have looked a lot like this. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this drawing tutorial. And please watch all the other content in my channel. Until next time, adios y bye.